off the Orange Freeway. We're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
And now, welcome your
It's
Los
baseball,
Angeles
it's the show,
Angels.
and it comes your way next. Andrew Heaney will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He will lead this one off today. And now the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, D-Roll. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, D-Roll, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
Now here's the pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kiner-Falefa is retired, and there's one away. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Yeah, Matt, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo is providing at the plate right now. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
To the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Rangers nothing. Angels coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Kohei Arihara gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Ready now is Garrett Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's the drag.
fellas, this Rangers ball club as they begin play. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Adios, pelota. Solo shot here for Garrett Anderson. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting second. The shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate, Jim Edmonds, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 0-1 pitch. Ground Grounded back up the middle. Look at Young out there. He gathers the throw. Safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. The 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Edmonds is off of first with 2 away. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
The next batter is Troy Gloss, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
High in the air down the right field line. Gallo gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Adolis Garcia. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Salmon has it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Charlie Culberson,
Count 1-0.
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. This will take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Roll. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1. Nate Lowe, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch home. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Nate Lowe digging in now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Comes set, the 0-1.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Struck him out. You talk about pulling a rabbit out of your hat. He gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Anaheim right after this. In now is Anthony Rendon.
And
took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
He's set and the pitch. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Gallo has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting 8, the right fielder.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field, but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
The batter now will be Tim Salmon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's in. Ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped up. Low is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Max Stassi.
So here is Max Stassi. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
No balls, 2
Swing
strikes.
and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Stassi corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Dahl is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
He throws him on the fastball there. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Michael Young. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And now a pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and that means Pudge Rodriguez will dig in to bat at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
Young leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. It remains 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Garrett Anderson, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gallo is there, 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So now into the box is Jose Iglesias, struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Hit in the air to left field. Garcia is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now here it comes. Down and away, ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that when going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Jim Edmonds. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Rodriguez is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adolis Garcia. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And now the first pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hard hit ball to second. Rendon has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Up next for the Rangers, Nick Solak. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
To the plate now, Charlie Culberson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
1.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. So 1-1 home. Solak, base runner at first with 1 out. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Line hard deep into left. Anderson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope, upstairs.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And now for the Angels, Jared Walsh.
And
he singled first time up.
Angels, the first baseman, Garrett Walsh.
Now here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fastball and is quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Troy Gloss, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. flew out in his only at-bat so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Gloss, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Bounce it to the left side. There to play it is Young. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Look into Pudge now, the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a liner. Well, this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Angels 1 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Nate Lowe. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Low.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Routine out there for Edmonds. One away.
Now batting, the center fielder, David Dahl.
So next to the plate for Texas, David Dahl looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1. Hey!
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Base is empty, 2 away, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Edmonds retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in next will be Tim Salmon.
For the Angels, the right fielder, Tim Salmon.
First pitch on its way, and this is lined hard to deep left. Garcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning,
33.
and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Max Stassi. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball left in.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball in.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-0 pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder.
Digging in next, Garrett Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A bullet to first base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the AB on its way. Stassi, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he falls behind 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Nope, that's down.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Angels leave 1. But they're up 1-0. So now here is Michael Young. He'll start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th.
Michael Young.
Here's the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside flat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher, Rodriguez.
Into the box now, Pudge Rodriguez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And Edmonds will make the play here for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 53.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. No hits to this point. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. First delivery to him. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Throw over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's outside.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. It's strike 3 called. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
So stepping in is Nick Solak, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Digging in will be Mike Trout. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. On the ground towards Young at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first by Young in time for the out. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jim Edmonds. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
0-1 the count. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss by Edmonds as Jimmy falls behind here 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Jared Walsh, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through 6 full. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Tony Watson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Tony Watson.
7th inning ready to roll, and digging in is the veteran DH, Charlie Culberson.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And that's over. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Very weakly on the ground. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's Joey Gallo now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Skied into very shallow right. Salmon has it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Stepping in next, Nate Lowe flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Culberson stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down the way. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Try again, 1-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. He Pulls into second safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
The center fielder.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
David Dahl to the plate now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dahl carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
1-2. This one's down to third. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now back, the third baseman, Isaiah.
So next to bat will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with two down. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The set and the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join for the traditional seventh-inning
A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. Get up and stretch, all even at one apiece. Jordan Lyles gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 24, Jordan Lyles.
And now, Troy Gloss. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
For the Angels, the third baseman.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
One and one.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Another one sent foul. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled off. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Next, it'll be Anthony Rendon. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles, who's just 1 for 6. First offering.
Ball.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Garcia is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 15. 10, 7.
Next to hit, Tim Salmon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases, and there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Now batting.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
In now, Max Stassi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The set and the 1-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone. Has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Angels strand 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Steve Cishek will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
41. Steve Cishek.
All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here it comes. Count remains 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. So a full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home.
Nope.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first now with 1 away and set to stand in perhaps the premier backstop of the last 20 years, the veteran Pudge Rodriguez. From the stretch, runners off for second. That's a strike. The throw down. He's not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to be the cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1-0 the count. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. Nick Solak would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from Anaheim right after this. John King is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, John King.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring in the veteran left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
The left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And it's quickly 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that brings up Mike Trout. Has a look, now the pitch. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Anderson on second. Iglesias at first with no outs. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And to score, the runner from second.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
So now to the plate, Jim Edmonds. No balls and one strike. Set with the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Two and one to Edmonds.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And that misses here as they fall behind Edmonds now 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Next to hit is Garrett Walsh. He grounded out last time up. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ball one, taken just off the inside. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Angels have opened it up to 4-1.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to it.
Number 47 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 47.
Standing in now, Walsh. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We've played 8 full. It's the Angels 5 and the Rangers 1. Mike Mayers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
21, Mike Mayers.
Stepping up is Nick Solak. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Nick Solak.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Going back is the left fielder. Still going back. Leaps and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
Boy, Gio, as a pitcher, you got to love that. Hey, a bomb is a bomb. That would have only been a solo shot, but boy, his defender picked him up.
Oh, yeah, just the effort level right there. They say solos won't kill you. They won't kill you if you keep them in the yard with amazing plays like that.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Next up, Joey Gallo, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Up top, it's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Halos posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Steve Cishek gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.